What if we took a fighter from the Vietnam era and forced it to dogfight a modern fighter?
Heads up, I've got nails, 11 o'clock, and nails, 1 o'clock.
This fighter is the legendary F-4E Phantom II, and the modern fighter it'll be facing is the F-15E Strike Eagle. And with the F-15's undefeated record, I'm confident with missiles, it easily defeats the Phantom. But what if we can get these two jets to the merge in a guns-only dogfight?
We've got a Bandit, 12 o'clock, 6 miles.
I admit I don't know the performance of either of these jets, but I do know the F-4 can get fast, and I'm going to try to use that speed at the beginning of this dogfight. We've chosen the F-15E because with its conformal fuel tanks, it's not exactly James Brown when it comes to maneuverability. And considering neither of these jets seem to maneuver very well, I thought this would be an interesting matchup. And shout out to Lieutenant Q in the comment section for suggesting that I fly the Phantom. I feel like I got good position off the merge, but we're currently in a 2-circle rate fight, so I'm gonna switch it up. I don't know the rate speeds of either of these jets,
He's at our 9 o'clock high.
or if one is better than the other. I don't think either of these jets enjoy the rate, but it now looks like we are transitioning into a rolling scissor. I can tell as I'm pulling towards him that he's about to get nose on, and I don't have the shot, so I'm gonna push the stick forward negative and roll my aircraft away from his nose. Now he's gonna slot in nicely behind me, and it is now my turn to go on the defense.
3 o'clock high now.
I'm gonna pull both throttles back into idle and try to set up an overshoot. I'm watching him very carefully, making sure he's not nose on.
He's at our 6 o'clock.
It's almost now like a horizontal scissor. I'm completely in idle, timing my side to side movement, avoiding his gun,
4 o'clock now.
trying to get him to go out in front. There he goes. It looks like he's got the better thrust to weight because he climbs up so easily.
There, 11 o'clock high.
This is not good. I cannot get my nose on him. I'm gonna try to slide away from his gun and hope he misses.
12 o'clock high now.
I cut the throttle all the way back to idle. I'm gonna try like a World War II move. With no speed, I push in left rudder and I'll try to fall right on top of him. That roll is a lot slower than I thought. Back on burner and I still can't get my nose on him.
12 o'clock.
He's able to go up and over my gun and get so much separation, and from there he can almost reverse and put his nose on me.
He's at our 12 o'clock.
Well, we're in idle, hoping he'll stay out in front. I can almost get my nose on him here,
He's at our 1 o'clock.
but then he powers up and just goes over my gun. And with the separation that he's getting, he can almost flip his nose back on me.
He's at our 11 o'clock high.
I'll try to go lag on the up, now roll it lead on the down.
He's at our 10 o'clock.
Keep rolling. He's almost in the HUD, and I fire a shot just to give him a little scare,
He's at our 11 o'clock.
but I just can't get my nose on
Looks
him.
like nails, 10 o'clock.
We're both pulling, trying to get nose on.
He's at our 1 o'clock high.
His nose is starting to fall towards me, and if I'm not careful, he's gonna get a shot here.
He's at our 7 o'clock.
I'm gonna test out my engines and see what kind of thrust to weight I've got. See if I can power up and get the separation like he did.
He's at our 5 o'clock.
I try to mix it up by just pressing the stick forward. I was trying to get my nose down quicker because last time the roll felt so
3
slow.
o'clock low now.
Well, that did not work. I think I did it worse. And that's a very scary sounding gun. He's definitely in a good position now.
You got me.
They say the F-4 is fast.
He's going to our 6, man.
Let's stretch the legs on this thing and see just how fast.
Run.
He's on our 6. He's gonna fire.
We are fast, but our goal is not to outrun him. Our game plan is to get him extremely fast, and also to bring him in as close as we can. And I'm not sure what's going on with that left afterburner. But anyway, we're gonna bring him in as close as we can. We'll try to avoid his shot. The F-4 is one of the fastest jets, but I've also heard it slows down incredibly fast. And that's what we're gonna try to use to get this overshoot. And there it is, he's gone out in front. Now we just have to line up the shot. We'll try to be patient, wait for our next opportunity.
He's at our 12 o'clock.
Most likely he'll try to win back the overshoot that he lost by setting up a reverse of his own, so we're gonna have to be careful with the throttles. You can almost hear the engines go quiet as I pull back on both throttles.
He's on our 12-ish.
I'm trying not to overshoot. Now it's just a matter of lining up this Top Gun looking gun sight from the first movie.
Flash. crash. Bandit is going down.
I have to admit, originally this video was going to just be a short, but that rolling scissors / stacks that we got into ended up being probably one of the longest dogfights that I've been in a while. And it became just way too long to make it into a short without cutting out the majority of the dogfight. So just consider this a super long short, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.